No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Tes, tes, satu, dua, tiga. Selamat bergabung, guys. main di PC ya guys.
Iklan haircare, bukan ini. Karena perawatan rambut dan berat itu sama pentingnya. Aku dan Isa rutin konsumsi yogurt untuk perawatan berat. Yuk mulai fruit care dengan yogurt Cimory.
Main di PC masih di PC 5, perjuangan masih panjang.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
That's been cut out, well played. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Corner then. Manchester United with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Beckenbauer. For Fernando Torres.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it across. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Nicely weighted ball. And this is chance! So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rivaldo with the cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And this is Scholes.
And that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a cute ball. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Berbatov. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out to the left flank. Rivaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Closing in on goal. It's Maradona! And again the keeper stands strong.
Maradona really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Manchester United have their third corner. Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Dybala. Dybala proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's had it nicked away. Vieira. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Now it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
The second half then, just getting going. Neymar knocks it into space, hoisted in, cleared away. Scores! And he has kept it out somehow.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. That's a decent clearance. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rudiger cuts it out. He is through here. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's got away. Zanetti clears. Looking for the run. And this is Berbatov. And he's gone searching crossfield. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Dybala. Tries to play it through. Zanetti. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Reinders. Out to the left it goes. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Milan have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
That's really well manoeuvred. Albert Ferrer. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Here's Beckenbauer. Over to the left. Mbappe. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Just a quarter of an hour to play. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maradona. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Scholes. And this is Torres. Now it's Rivaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Delivered in. Quality ball. Now it's Dybala. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, smashing header! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! Scholes.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Maradona. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
2 minuti di recupero.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Reinders.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good read, needed to be. Scholes. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Van Nistelrooy claiming the man of the...
Ini uang ayah lah ini ya. Uang ayah. Seimbang. Kayaknya ini tough. Tapi mirip seimbang. Nah, ini
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Milan e Borussia Dortmund.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho. Fiore. Driving forward. Good ball, good take. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Tries to get it clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Nistelrooy. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a chance! Cross from Rafinha. Cleared away. Serginho touches it back. Passes short and sharp. Now this could be a chance. Reinders. Bellingham. Threads one in. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Serginho. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, super ball! Vinicius Junior! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Gol per il Borussia Dortmund. Ha segnato al 27esimo minuto, numero 75.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has been slung wide. Fiore. De Bruyne. Spread it left. Massaro. Now it's Mbappe. And Hakimi. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Albert Ferrer. Massaro. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Reinders kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Referee's given a throw. And it's Hakimi. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found a way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Now it's Rafinha. He'll try to keep this alive. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Spread out to the left. Fiore. Dybala.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run.
Ci sarà
This is
un
Van
recupero.
Nistelrooy. So much time and space here. Fiore. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe takes control of... And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Signore e signori, stiamo per
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Lascia il campo per il numero 22.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a good... Can he finish? Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Shot a goal! He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe! He might be in here! Ah, he's given it away! Decent chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Could be danger here!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Mbappe chasing
81.7
after it.
spettatori.
Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's well positioned here. And the shot! He's scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bellingham. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 68esimo minuto. Numero 9.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Eder Militao going full tilt down the left. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Eder Militao. And that is a little undercooked. Well, quality clearly... Massaro is... And the shot! Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Serginho. He's on it, can he get away? And a great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's made its way to him. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs.
And De Bruyne! Bellingham. Fiore. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Not the most accurate pass. Howson.
Il quarto uomo indica
2 minutes to
minuti
be
di
added
recupero.
on. Fiore. Bellingham. And the finish! Dybala. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Grazie della collaborazione.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most like...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e
The
Arsenal.
San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zanetti. For De Bruyne. And it's Zanetti. Hakimi. Massaro. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. And it's played in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Milan appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Up he goes! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Driving on and making good progress. And Mr. Roy. Saka. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, easy pickings there. That is very well defended. Massaro. Big chance! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Van Basten.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Saka! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Great chance here from position A1. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. And it's De Bruyne. And Nistelrooy proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was...
And the finish! And he's there to belt it away. He's a sharp little ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Albert Ferrer. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's De Bruyne. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on... Great chance! Oh, taken with style! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Al 32esimo minuto, numero 21.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Laporte gets a foot in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Massaro. Mbappe. Albert Ferrer makes the interception. Massaro. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tries to dink it through. Cucurella can get it clear. Ødegaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's running through. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Ødegaard. It's Saka. Now it's Messi. Now it's Saka. Now it's Van Basten. Dybala. Played out to the left flank. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ødegaard. Massaro looking to add to his goal. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Caceres made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Dybala powering forward here, in with the challenge, looking for options for movement. Zanetti. He is through here. Saka. No, there's no going past him this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Van Basten! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Hakimi, who's set up one goal so far. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Dybala. Caceres. Saka. De Bruyne. Now it's Saka.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Zanetti. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Will play through for the wide man. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
L'affluenza
De
di
Bruyne.
quest'oggi è di 80.953
Oh, that's a
spettatori.
key interception. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Dybala. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That has been slung wide. He's got away.
Such good technique.
Mbappe proves just a little bit. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Dybala.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saka. Now Ødegaard. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. In by Saka.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Van Basten. Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? It's Van Basten! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That is a great pick out. He's found a way through, and it's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And this is De Bruyne. And this is Messi. Decent chance! And it's bounced out off the woodwork.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness. De Bruyne, and here's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Van Basten. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ah, he's had it taken off him.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Reinders. Now Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. He has found a way through. And they've got rid. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross to the back post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's in on goal. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you...
Messi! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they ended up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Bruyne. Passing nice and neat. Takes a shot! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Knocks it into space. Hakimi gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played into space out wide. Pass isn't the best. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. There's the shot! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Kubo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandez. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Now he's got space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kubo receives it in a wide position. He has found a way through. Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Kubo, looking to play him in, and he's searching through. And the shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Messi, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Well timed, excellent interception. Kubo. Reinders. That has not gone well. Fernandez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne.
Has been indicated.
Robertson wins the duel this time. And that pass just didn't quite work. Zanetti. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the second half gets underway.
There they go, hunting again.
Quality ball. Threads one in. Hakimi makes the interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Reinders. Sends it crossfield. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. De Bruyne. Kubo, who's set up 1 goal so far. Oh, that's a key interception. Robertson. And it's Caicedo. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Hakimi looking to get on the end of this. Oh, well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Massaro. The less said about that pass, the better. Massaro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Plays it through. Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. That looks a chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Fernandez. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Albert Ferrer. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish? No, not quite. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Caicedo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Fernandez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Caicedo. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Jimenez. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, really good feet. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He's going for goal!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's been played through. And he's there to clear it. Pass somewhat off target. Albert Ferrer. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Jimenez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's managed to get free. Fernandez. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Fernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed down. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target. And that has left him in a heap. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Dijk. And that's that. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Please join me in wishing
Van
all the best
Nistelrooy
for
voted
members
man of the
fan
match,
club
and
celebrating
deservedly
their
so.
wedding anniversary today.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Guardiola going full steam ahead down the left flank. Good-looking ball. Akanji. This is promising. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Dybala. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely shaped ball. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Hakimi. Albert Ferrer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Sends it crossfield. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That'll be a throw-in. Fernandez picks it up out wide. Oh, important interception. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Played into space out wide. Indonesia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Searching pass he's played there. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played out wide. Messi. And he's whipped it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. And reclaimed it in a trice. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And this is Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Throw it. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it out wide. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Out to the left it goes. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zanetti. Dybala.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Indonesia are looking to break at pace. He's got away. Mbappe delivered with swing. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Chance for a shot! They've scored! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Kane. Kane! Just off target. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Oh, super! Can he finish? Oh, in for the pieces! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That could spell trouble. It's Kane! Harry Kane! Off the scale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi and the shot! It's there! The movement so precise. The finish, sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
Goes for a shot! Massaro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cleared without hesitation. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good-looking ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little...
And he shoots! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Nicely aimed pass. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
Reinders can get it clear. He's had a shot! That's a throw. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Decent chance! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's clever. And he was quick to react. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Kane. And the shot! And that has fair fizzed. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. And he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dybala. Mbappe. Dybala. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of it. Milan have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Mbappe! And here's Van Nistelrooy, he's having a go! And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Oh, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Opts to play it back. De Bruyne. Now it's De Bruyne. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Dybala. First quarter of an hour gone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Kane. Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Here it is, crossed it. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Hakimi. And it's Dybala. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Delivered with swing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Dybala. Van Nistelrooy! And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, that wasn't far away. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Hakimi. Reinders cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Reinders. Dybala. Cross needs to be good. Caicedo tries to clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Zanetti. And he's in on goal. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Reinders. And this is Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Milan! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Van Nistelrooy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Hakimi. Schlotterbeck proves too strong. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And he's had a hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Caicedo. And a chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Over to the left. Now he's off and running. Not the most accurate pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Hakimi cuts it out. Reinders, who's set up one goal so far. Massaro, he's in plenty of space here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Milan are still that goal to the good. Hakimi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh no, this does not look good. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
No way through there. Massaro, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well played, well played. Serginho. Serginho, he is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. De Bruyne. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Climbs up big! They've scored! There's seen no way back, but they are level! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hakimi. Nice looking ball. Will play through for the wide man. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Can he latch on to this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looks across and plays it in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There will be a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played out wide. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think a warning's about right. Just a slight rush of blood. Nothing too intentional.
Numero 13.
That should get the job done. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Nistelrooy looking for a runner, and there's green grass ahead of him. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Good ball, good take.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to...
ente jangan marah-marah begitu dong. Masa daun harim aneh ente maki-maki.
Nggak usah begitu dong, Dit. Dia hampir aja bikin gua mati kelaparan.
Iya baru hampir kan belum mati beneran. Udah deh. Ada gila, lapar ya? Mau makan di mana?
Ayo dong, Dit. Ayo dong, Dit.
Milan have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same.
Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Reinders is there to clear. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Spectacular save! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Jawabannya ada di diri sendiri. Tanya materi yang paling dalam. Gua kasih pengantar nih. Nabi, waktu menyiarkan agama Islam, terkadang dia mesti meninggalkan anak istri yang nafkahnya dan tanggung jawabnya selama berhari-hari, berminggu-minggu, bahkan berbulan-bulan.
Belum paham deh.
Bagus, karena lu masih belajar.